हेलो एवरीवन एंड वेलकम बैक टू APWC। तो इस हफ्ते मैंने देखा तलवन, मिस्टर बच्चन और सेक्टर 36। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी टाइम लेट्स बिगिन। रेडी। Talavan, an interesting crime thriller which forces your brain into solving the case whilst our protagonists Biju Menon and Asif Ali find ways to investigate the case on their own.
ഒരേ സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ സർവീസിലുണ്ടായിരുന്ന രണ്ട് റാങ്കിലുള്ള പോലീസുകാരുടെ കഥയാണ്.
However, the realization that they need to let go of their ego and join forces in order to solve the case is what the movie ideally is all about. The entire suspense of how Biju Menon's character, C.I. Jaishankar, gets trapped in a murder case was very well established. Talavan is a valid proof that ego clash, friendships and revenge is a deadly combination, and one must refrain from all three collectively. The suspense revelation wasn't too shocking, but still with respect to the plot, it plays out neatly. The only thing that saves this film is the unpredictability factor. ആരാണ് ഇത് ചെയ്തതെന്ന് അവസാനം വരെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയില്ല. The cliffhanger at the end for the sequel is something new in Malayalam cinema, and so far I have seen 3 films this year itself that follow this trope. Next, I watched Mr. Bachchan.
बच्चन, मिस्टर बच्चन, नाम तो सुना होगा, अब याद भी रहेगा.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
This was supposed to be a remake of Raid, but the makers ended up making a parody. If you think the dialogues, excessive fight sequences, or the storyline is the problem,
तो हो सकता है तुम गलत हो.
a bigger problem was Ravi Teja, who is 56, romancing Bhagyashree, who is 25. The age gap is a whooping 31 years.
What the fuck?
Seeing him do this at the age of 56 made me cry from within.
जली ना, तेरी भी जली ना.
हाँ भाई, मेरी जली और जल के राख हो गई. But that's not the point. This has been happening since ages in Indian cinema and it needs to stop. If you check the comments under all the songs, especially the Sitar song, you will realize how people have reacted to this odd pairing. I spoke about something similar in my last week's review of Double Smart, where the problem was not the age gap, but the over-sexualization, which is borderline traumatic even for the audience. अगर आप लोगों ने रेड देखी है तो कृपया करके मिस्टर बच्चन ना देखें, और अगर आप लोगों ने रेड नहीं देखी है तो जाके वो देखिए.
సింపుల్ గా చెప్పాలంటే ఆ మాస్ మహారాజ్ పంపించిన యూత్ యువరాజ్.
Ravi Teja perfected the only thing that Ajay Devgan didn't do in Raid, and that was dance. Ravi Teja Garu's crazy dance moves with so much energy is the only good thing about Mr. Bachchan worth mentioning.
पूछा किसी ने? पूछा किसी ने? किसी ने नहीं पूछा.
Next, I watched Sector 36, an eerie, jaw-dropping thriller which is made with the right intention, a true story, and a pretty solid cast. Man, what a performance by both Vikrant Massey and Deepak Dobriyal. The range showcased by Vikrant Massey made me believe that he can actually do something so gruesome, and that's how convincing his performance was. Deepak Dobriyal is supremely underrated, and this film displays his acting prowess on a bigger scale. This film has elements which will shock you to the core. Apart from whatever Vikrant's character Prem does, we are also shown how affluent people can get away with anything, and how your colleagues can fuck you up in order to get a promotion. The entire confession sequence made my stomach churn, and seeing Vikrant playing it so casually was like watching an actor getting into the nitty-gritties of the character with finesse. Deepak Dobriyal's entire emotional state at that time shows how disgusted and disturbed he is with the confession. The last 10 minutes of this film is so shocking and unexpected that I had to literally say, "Bhai, itna real bhi nahi banana tha." The fact that it is loosely based on true incidents made me question,
कौन है ये लोग? कहां से आते हैं?
Overall, it's a difficult movie to digest but way too impactful. So don't miss it.
Country is something celebrated twice a year, and when India wins cricket matches.
Netflix, in recent times, has secretly tapped into the crime patrol genre with movies and documentaries that are eye-opening, disturbing, and borderline traumatic. Well, I'm not complaining, but to be honest, it is not something I can watch wholeheartedly on a Saturday night. That's it for this video, guys. Comment down what you guys watched this week, and I'll see you in the next one. और हाँ, अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना दोस्तों. मिलते हैं अगली बार. Till then, bye.